Ugh. What someone working on their car never wants to see. Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we have another mod for the EP3, and that mod is a mod I feel like I say this every single time, but it's a mod that I've been waiting a very long time to do and find, and that is installing the facelift headlights onto a pre-facelift car. So I bought these headlights for about, I think it was £100 with all bulbs included. Don't know if they work or not, with the brackets on the bottom as well. So these, yeah, were around £100. There was someone who I was trying to buy a really good pair of for £80 but didn't want to post them. So these came up for £100, so bought these. They are in good condition. It does have a bit of oxidization on the front of it. I don't know if you can see. So I will be trying to sort that out today. So I'm going to be doing the good old method of the toothpaste. Good old Colgate, but this toothpaste doesn't actually have much grit in it, so I've brought some baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, don't tell my mum, and the only toothbrush I had in the house. I've also got some polish or wax as well, so once I've done all that and wiped it all away, I can put protective film over it and hopefully it will look really good. So for anyone who has never looked into doing this mod, it's not as easy as just removing the old ones and putting the new ones in. You actually need to get a harness kit, or you can make the kit yourself. So I believe on the back of those there is 4 adapters or 4 plugs that you can plug into, and on the pre-facelift you only have 3. So like I said, there aren't many YouTube videos on this. I think Stu did one and there's a forum about how to do it, but none really go into much depth or kind of skip bits for people like me who don't really know much. So instead of messing around with all the electronics, I went online and bought one of these kits. So as you can see, you have your ground. I believe this goes into the original plug that's there, and then this splits into 2 to make up for the extra port on those. I know on the back of my wires I have got a jumper cable going to underglowing lights, which I did a very bodged job for because I didn't take the bumper off, so there's a lot of niggling. So I have brought my solder down to hopefully clean up the wires, and I believe that the state of the wires anyway is a bit crap, so hopefully I can clean it up, so see what I can do. But first I'm going to try and make these headlights look a bit good, so if it turns out good, great. If it doesn't, I'll probably go and get one of those kits that you can get online for like £15. Right, so what am I exactly doing? I am just putting a bit of toothpaste into this, and then just putting a little bit of this bicarbonate of soda in as well. Now I know this is going to take ages because this is the smallest toothbrush in the world, but what I'll probably do is just put it on with my fingers and then use this. Cool, so I'll let those 2 sit now, and then I'll start taking the bumper off my car and removing the old headlights and seeing what state they're in. Right, so we've got so I don't need the brackets, I can reuse the old ones. It's got that bolt there. We've got anything else? Must be another one. Yeah, we got one back in there. We're gonna focus. One there. And I believe that's probably it. Oh yeah, we've got the got one up here, one up here. First I'm going to wipe this off now, and then put the polish on it, leave it outside, and then let the polish dry, and then I can wipe it off. So just for reference, that's what it looked like after I wiped it down with the cloth, and that's what it looks like before. So as you can see, it's a bit hazy still, and there it's not. So there's nothing special about putting on wax or polish. It's exactly the same, just put it on circular motions and it will go hazy, and then once it's dried it will go white, and then if you just run your finger through it and it takes it off, then you know it's dry and you can take the rest of it off. Right, so I hope this is a good angle. So this is the state of the wiring. So we've got that one there, that one there. Oh, there actually is the same amount of plugs, but this is the shocking wiring I was talking about. So that's just feeding into the daylight lit or dims. So I want to try and sort that out, because as you can see, this is all just a mess. So I'm going to unplug this and try and sort it out. So I stripped back the wires, and they're not actually that bad condition, to be honest. I think it's just because I had only this room to work with when I was installing them. I didn't get a good seal around that, so can do those up like that and we'll be all dandy. Right, so I don't know how much of this you guys can actually see, but these are the 3 wires that were in there, and then this was the 4th one. So with the kit you get 2 each of these, which I was saying before, and I believe this small one fits into here like that. Yep, like that. So that's the lonesome one on its own, not a part of the actual set of cables. And then this one, you get the male end, and I assume that you stick him in there like that, and then find the ground, and then the rest is just, I think, plug in as usual. So in great fashion, we've run into more problems. So everything's working normally except for this indicator. So this bracket here, one of the extensions, I'll show you in a second, doesn't fit into this indicator light, but does fit into this. But this is the side light, so that's not useful to me. Let me swing it around and I'll show you. So let's see what you can see. Right, so to point everything out, this fella here goes into here. This one here, which also comes off that. Ooh. Right, so yeah, and then this one goes into the full beams light, I believe that is, which is that one right there. You've got this one, which is, I don't know. Right, but this one goes into this one here, that one down there. And then the only ones that you've got left are this one, which is the bodge job I had on it, which is for the side light, and this extension here for the indicator. And looking at this here, the indicator's there, the side light is up there, and this just doesn't fit in the indicator. Whoa. Indicator doesn't fit in here, but it is the right connection for the side light. And I've tested it all, so I wired it all up, and as it should, so I left this one out and everything was working normally. And then obviously if you put this on the side light and turn the indicator on, it turns the side light on instead of the indicator. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because this connection doesn't fit. So I did get it working. You just need to it doesn't fit, but you just need to put it straight in, just give it a bit of force, and it will eventually go in. What I found is, if you push it in, take the bulb out and push it in through the bolt, check that it works, and then just leave the bolt on, and when you're putting the bulb back in, put it in through the speaker into the headlights, rather than trying to put the bulb into the headlights rather than putting the connector on the bulb, which is already in the headlights. Then you run into another problem, which is with the side light wire. So previously on the other ones it came out to around here, so you didn't have much of a problem, but now it's up in the corner here. So I've had to take away some of these wires, or split up these wires here, and then eventually I put the side light up around here, in between these two, so it's got some sort of insulation, and I'll wire it all up and it'll cover it all up in a second, and then everything else can stay where it is normally. So again, I'm going to put it all back together and I will meet you after. Right, so that's the light secured and in, tested everything, it all works. Now it's time to do the same to the other side. I'm not going to record as much as it's pretty much identically the same, but I will show you where I pick up my ground from. Well, someone working on their car never wants to see. Okay, we're all done now on the left hand side, so just to show you from the top of what we did. So plug that in all as normal, and I've got the ground running up here onto this bracket right here for the brakes. And what I've done is I've just got a cable tie and wrapped it around that because it was coming near the belt. So yeah, it's all working. Now it's time to put everything back together and show you what it looks like. Right, so I've put the car back together and it looks so much better with these lights. So much better. Here you go. So yeah, I think they look really good. Probably, well, I can't say they're one of the best mods, but it's definitely one to do, and there aren't many videos on it because of the hassle with the wiring harnesses at the back, or the adapters. But yeah, I hope this helped everyone else. But looking at the front of it, I do feel like there's something else that's slightly missing, that's off. Originally I thought it was the front bumper. Maybe it was because, I don't know, maybe I like the facelift one, but I think it's just the fact of it's not lowered. It's not low enough to the ground, so maybe if I dropped it by an inch or two once I put my coilovers back on, I think it'll look a lot better. Anyway guys, that's it for today. So if you are doing this mod, I hope this helps, and I hope you don't have as much pain as I did. So yeah, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.